Hi guys, I moved to Scotland in 9 days. Our stuff moves in 8 days, that's when the movers come. Little Fergie over here moves in 7 days and Matthew moves in 6 days. So this is a packing vlog and the first moving vlog. I know I've done a lot of moving prep vlogs, but it's really happening now and I have so many feelings. The next week is gonna be really hectic and really crazy, but it's just time to get started. So as you can see, there's a lot of mess behind me. Matthew started packing yesterday. Oh, hello, oh, okay. There is a lot of mess behind me, as you can see. Matthew started packing yesterday, but I was pretty swamped with work and a little bit sick. I think I'm fighting off a sinus infection. I tend to get sinus infections in the spring and fall when my allergies kick off, so I'm really hoping that that doesn't get worse. So I am joining in the packing efforts today. We have not received the boxes yet. I ordered a ton of boxes and packing supplies on Amazon. Those haven't come yet. However, we also ordered those packing bags for things like clothes and shoes. Those are here, so I can get started on that. And we also are going through all of our belongings and picking out everything that we still have yet to donate. So in the 2 days before the boxes get here, we're gonna be donating things and packing what we can. So Matthew has tasked me, given me a stack of Post-it notes, and he has told me to go through the kitchen and mark with Post-it notes everything that we're keeping and everything that we're dumping so that he can go through and like make the physical runs to the donation center. So that's what I'm gonna get started with. Emotions are high. Also, I do just wanna say, if something looks a little different here, I got my lip filler touched up yesterday. I think I'm gonna be talking about this in a different vlog that will go live before this one. But this was yesterday. They're very, very swollen. So if you're looking at me and you're like, what is going on with her lips? That does not look good. I don't really bruise, as you can see. Don't really bruise when I get this done, but they're swollen. So that's gonna go down. Fergus is a little bit stressed, which I feel pretty bad over. He doesn't know what's going on, obviously. We've already switched out his crate for his travel crate because this is what it looks like. We want him to be really used to it and to feel safe and comfortable in it. So that way when he is traveling, oh my goodness. So that way when he is traveling, it's in a familiar and comfortable environment. But because we're packing, he is a little stressed and I'm not sure what to do. We contemplated sending him to daycare during packing so he wouldn't get stressed, but unfortunately the last time he went, he came home with a cough. We took him to the vet and he had like a little bit of a kennel cough for a couple weeks. So I'm not comfortable sending him to daycare right now because I want him to be in perfect health to travel in a week from today, in 7 days. So I don't know, we're gonna see if we can maybe get a private sitter, just because I don't want him to be stressed and he is a little stressed. We're all a little stressed. Stress levels are pretty high. Anxiety's a little high. Matthew is convinced we're behind on the packing schedule. I don't think we are. I think it's gonna be fine. Matthew's pretty convinced that we're running late, but I hope you enjoy coming on this journey. Also, I do just wanna say, I'm very excited for this, but if I seem emotionally off during this, it's not because I'm not excited. It's not because I'm having like second thoughts or anything. It's just always going to be an emotional thing. Like, it was always going to be hard. It was always going to be emotional. I've already said goodbye to everybody. I'm sure you've noticed, I've been visiting loads of people in the last couple of weeks, saying my goodbyes. I just got back from a week with my family. I said a lot of goodbyes, and so things are emotionally charged. We had a going away party. I didn't vlog it, but a couple of weeks ago we had a going away barbecue. I'm really looking forward to getting there, getting in a new routine, and actually settling down because I have not been in a routine for 2 months now. Fergus said he's the star of the show. Fergus said this is not your channel anymore. This is obviously something that we've been preparing for a very, very long time, but in the last 2 months especially, it's ramped up to the point where normal life has not really existed, and there's been a lot that I haven't shared with you guys because I didn't want it to, I don't know, I wasn't ready to talk about it with you guys, but now that we're actually moving, this vlog is gonna go live after we've moved, so I feel more comfortable sharing now. But in the last 2 months, normal life has not existed for me, and it's been hard to be out of a routine, and I think it's been hard. And once we move, I know it'll still be, there'll still be a lot of things to do. We'll be settling in, unpacking. There's a lot of errands we have to run once we get there. It'll be things like the Wi-Fi and your phone plan, and I have to still pick up my residency card. I got my visa, but I have a temporary visa and my passport, and I need to pick up my residency card in Edinburgh. And there'll be things like, you know, bank accounts and setting up a new business. Like, there's things to do when we get there. Buying furniture, unpacking, all these things. But at least we'll be there, and it... I love him. At least we'll be there, and I really think that this prep work is harder than the work that will need to be done post-move. That's what I'm thinking, because when I've moved in the past, I feel like that's been the case. So I'm very excited to just get back into a routine, but I know I need to get through the next 9 days first. So also, I'm so sorry for the mess. Please bear with me in this vlog. I know this mess is crazy, but it's only because packing is in absolute full swing right now. I don't like seeing the apartment like this. It stresses me out that things are so messy and like so disorganized right now, but it's just gonna be that way until literally everything is in boxes. So I'm like, the only thing for it is to just get things packed and put away. So let's do it. I'm just like, I feel a little embarrassed showing how messy everything is because I don't like it. But yeah, it's just packing stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna label everything with K for keep or T for toss. And unfortunately, something a little bit complicated about moving to a different country is that obviously the plugs are different and the wattage and things. What are you eating? So we can't take appliances. We can obviously use converters with things, and for stuff like hair tools and phone chargers, like until we replace those, we'll just use converters. But for things like appliances, whatever we can't take in our suitcases when we go over is not going to get to us for 2 to 3 months while our stuff ships in a cargo container across the ocean. And you can't like not have your appliances for 2 to 3 months. So it makes more sense to get rid of them and buy more once we get over there, which is a lot, but that's just kind of how it is. Because even if we could go 2 to 3 months without our air fryer, which we use literally every single day, it would still have an American plug when it got there, and we would still have to replace it eventually. So my Amazon cart, my amazon.co.uk cart that I have ready and waiting and I'm gonna purchase as soon as Matt gets there and can receive packages is crazy, you guys. I'll show you some stuff on it. But yeah, I'm gonna go through and we'll see what happens. This, can you see this? This is where things get a little difficult because this is a stack of things like graduation announcements, letters, Christmas cards, birthday cards, even the leftovers from our wedding invitations and menus and, you know, things that that were excess, we didn't end up needing, and personal letters. And I'm a really sentimental person, and I tend to keep everything, but it's hard with something like this because you really have to decide, do I want this forever badly enough to pay to ship it across an ocean? And I think for a lot of them, I do want to keep, I think it makes sense to keep a couple wedding invitations and things just because that's so sentimental. Like, I mean, I obviously never showed you guys this, but for our wedding invitations, we kept this one. We had this beautiful design with this lovely like wax seal and dried flowers, and I just really liked it. So I think it makes sense to keep a couple of them just because they're sentimental. And then when it comes to like Christmas cards, I want to keep them. Letters, I want to keep them. I think things like graduation announcements or wedding invitations from our friends, maybe not. Yeah, I think that kind of makes sense, but I need to go through all of these and decide what we're keeping and what we're recycling. can't remember if I showed you guys this, but this was our Christmas card this year. Cute, right? I also don't know if I've ever shared this because why would I? I walked down the aisle to a live rendition of a Celtic, like Ceilidh band playing an instrumental of Concerning Hobbits from Lord of the Rings. Once a huge homeschooled nerd, always a huge homeschooled nerd. And I went through so many songs, and I listened to so many songs I've loved my whole life, you know, really love songs, just anything. And I just couldn't decide on a song to walk down the aisle to. Nothing really felt right. Look at this old Valentine's Day card from Matt. Nothing really felt right. And then I was talking to the Ceilidh band, and they had sent over a list of all the songs that they knew, like every single song that they had rehearsed and that they could play. And I saw Concerning on the Hobbits on the list, which I hadn't heard in a long time, but then I listened to it, and every memory of how much Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit and everything like meant to me growing up, what the books and movies meant to me, and how much I like clung on to them during different parts of my life, and how much I still love them. Everything came back. And it's also just a beautiful piece of music. I'll play a clip right here. I hope I don't get demonetized for that. It's a beautiful piece of music, and so I was like, that's it. That's what I have to do. So I walked down the aisle to Concerning Hobbits. My siblings got a kick out of it. I was in the Washington Post once for protesting outside of the Supreme Court after they overturned Roe v. Wade. I'll keep that. I'm trying to remember why we have so many wedding invitations that we didn't use. I think because we had quite a small wedding. It was very, very intimate. I think we had like less than 60 people. And I guess when we were ordering, maybe you couldn't get 60. Maybe you had to get more than 60, like quantity-wise, because I'm like, why are there so many? I feel like that's the only explanation. I don't remember. I've blocked out. I have repressed so many memories of the wedding planning process because I, for one, found it to be incredibly stressful. And I had a wedding planner, and she was a good wedding planner, but it was just not an enjoyable process for me, and I would have been so happy to have just like shown up to the wedding with not very much say in it and just like done that. I think I had decision fatigue, honestly. There's just so many tiny little things you have to decide when you're planning a wedding. And I would do things where I'm like, maybe I should care about the color of the fucking napkins at the reception, but I don't. And I just like, it was just a lot. And so like I said, I for one found the process to be very stressful, and I had a lot of anxiety. It ended up being worth it, and like I wouldn't go back and change anything, but yeah, it was tough. So I have like fully just tried to forget the planning process. This is something cool I can show you. This is also wedding related. This was just a wedding heavy cabinet. One of my best friend's mothers is an absolute legend at thrifting vintage jewelry and finding really cool vintage pieces, and she also makes jewelry and resells vintage pieces. And she found at, I think, an estate sale or a vintage sale or something, this beautiful sterling silver pin, this thistle pin. I wore this on my wedding. It was attached to my bouquet. This was my something old. This is our cabinet of important documents, like car registrations, marriage license, passports, you know, all that. But I don't actually, sometimes we just throw things in here that are important only for a time being, so I feel like I need to go through all these as well. Now I'm gonna start packing some clothes. So I have a bunch of suitcases that I'm gonna pack with everything that I'm gonna take on the plane with me. Clothes, shoes, toiletries, and some household things that I just don't wanna be without for 3 months. But everything that's not getting put in the suitcases needs to get packed to go in the cargo container. So I have these bags, just these giant bags. I thought these would be good for clothes and shoes. I might still pull things to donate. I know I've already done that, but I don't know, who knows. And I haven't packed my suitcases yet, so I'll just try to predict. The thing with packing my suitcases is it's not like you're packing for a trip. You're not packing outfits. you're packing like a core condensed version of your whole wardrobe. And so I want to bring all my favorite pieces so that I have them immediately, but I feel like I also need to prepare for a variety of like temperatures and occasions and events and everything. I need my suitcases to be very well-rounded. So when I'm packing up stuff here, it needs to be, I just need to be sure that I'm not gonna want it or need it in the next 3 months. Because if I do need something immediately when I get there, I'll have to buy it, and I wanna minimize that. So that's my plan. I already went through this whole closet with you during the closet clean out vlog, so hopefully this is gonna go fast. Hello ladies, and 4% men, and 0.4% non-binary. Everyone's welcome. Good morning. So it is 2 days later. Yesterday I actually didn't do any packing at all because I ended up spending 5 hours on 17 different phone calls, ironing out last minute, very stressful details. I was on the phone with just the DMV 4 times. Talking to the DMV once is a soul-sucking experience. 4 times, 5 hours. 17 phone calls. So needless to say, after that was done, I was done. So today is Thursday. It's officially 1 week before I fly, and packing really needs to resume. I'm eating a little yogurt right now because I went and got my favorite chai, Caldi's chai. Still have not asked for the recipe today. And chai does have caffeine in it. And on the Prologues episode that I had registered dietitian Taylor Grasso on, she was saying that if you drink caffeine in the morning, you really should never do it on an empty stomach. And I definitely used to do that all the time on the days when I would drink caffeine. So I don't really like to eat first thing in the morning because I feel like it makes me feel a little nauseous, but she said it's better for your health to not drink on an empty stomach. So I'm just gonna have a little snack, and right now I'm sitting in my office, and Matt thinks it will be like a good plan if I completely pack my office so then we can use the whole room as a place to stack boxes and bags and things. The office is, I don't even want to show you guys, it's so bad. I mean, you'll see because I'm about to start packing. But it's definitely a mess, but I agree with him. It will be best if this can become a place to stack boxes and things because out there is getting pretty full. I also had to order more of those blue clothing bags. Surprise, surprise. So I've ordered a couple more of those and I can work on my clothes today. And I also have some bubble wrap because I want to individually wrap each of my perfumes. I'm going to take some perfumes with me. I don't know how I'm going to decide which perfumes to pack with me and which ones to send via cargo. I'm so emotionally attached to all of them. But I'm going to bubble wrap them because I'm really afraid of losing some. What else is going on? That's the big stuff. I do have work I have to do today as well. Originally, I wanted to take 9 days off surrounding this move, some beforehand and some, well, originally I wanted to take 2 weeks off, then that went down to 9 days just before and after the move to deal with everything. And I mean, I've been lucky enough this month to have some opportunities that I felt like I couldn't say no to, and now I'm not taking, at the moment I don't have any time off lined up. I'm still hoping I can get well, when you work for yourself, there isn't always such a thing as time off. Especially, like I said, if an opportunity comes around that I feel like will be the best for me in the long run, I'm like, well, I will allow myself to be more stressed. I will allow myself to be busier than I'd like to be if it is going to be best for me in the long run. But that's also hard because you could make that argument every single time you want to take time off. And like, I haven't taken time actually completely, totally off in over 1.5 years. I've had like a couple days here and there, obviously, but when it comes to like actual time off, not creating, not in my inbox, not working on future projects, like posting break. It's been over a year and a half, and I do feel like it's time. And if there's ever a life situation that warrants doing that, it's probably right now. But I feel a lot of guilt, and yeah, I have some like internal issues I probably need to work out with taking time off, because I have like, I'm working through this actually, but I feel like because I've been given this opportunity, like partially through my hard work and then partially also through like the luck of the algorithm, I've been given the opportunity to build this platform. I feel like if I don't take it really seriously every single second, then I'm wasting it and I'm taking it for granted. And so I feel very guilty when I take time off, because I'm like, the internet never takes time off. Social media never takes time off. There are always people online looking to consume content 24/7. And so, like I said, yeah, I just feel very grateful for the job that I have. And I feel like if I take time off, but that sounds like something that needs to be worked through in my head. Anyway, I don't even know why I shared that. It's just, I have work that I have to get done today, and I'm stressed. I'm stressed. And then tonight, Matt and I are meeting 2 of my friends for dinner at our favorite Mexican restaurant in the area, which is called Guapos. There's a bunch of different locations. We're gonna go to the waterfront one, and that'll be the second to last time I see those 2 friends. I do also have a birthday party on Saturday night, my best friend's birthday. She's having her party a week early so that I can attend. And it's a ABBA disco. Like, there's an actual Gimme Gimme disco that's gonna be at the 930 Club in DC, and so that's like the party. So yeah, things just need to be done. What else have we done? So we're selling our car on Saturday. We have a junk removal service coming on Sunday morning to pick up our bed frame. Our bed frame got broken in the last move, so it's been broken since like fall 2022, and we've never replaced it because it still holds the mattress up. It's not the prettiest, and it's not as functional as it could be, but it holds the mattress up. But yeah, we're not moving that. And then they're also taking our couch away, which has had issues since we got it. It was an IKEA couch. So that's happening on Sunday. Matt flies on Monday. Another thing that's stressing me out right now is that Fergus's health certificate has not come yet. So in the process of moving a pet internationally, within 10 days of travel, you get them assessed by a USDA accredited veterinarian, and they basically clear them to fly. And then the USDA has to certify that, and then they mail you a health certification that has to be that Fergus has to travel with. He also has to travel with his rabies certificate, and then 5 days before he enters the country, he has to have undergone a tapeworm treatment. So it's not 5 days before he flies, it's 5 days before the point of entry. So yeah, we're waiting on the health certificate, and Fergus flies on Tuesday. So they said it will be here on time. They're like rushing it. But until we have that, like, Fergus can't fly. So there's that. I'm also pushing through some allergies. I really thought I was coming down with a sinus infection on Monday, but I think my body was just like kind of giving out. So all the work I did on Monday, luckily a lot of it was computer work, like a lot of editing and just in my inbox. And so I was able to do that from bed. And I think that was really good. I've been taking all my supplements and immune support and allergy stuff. And I've also been taking Dayquil just to like push through. And that's what's going on right now. So let me just show you the situation here. Also, there's a blanket covering that mirror because I was filming in here earlier and the mirror was causing glare. So I know that looks weird, but yeah, ignore that. So these are big bags of clothes from my closet. There's shoes everywhere. Candles. Don't know what to do about candles because a lot of my candles aren't very expensive, so I don't know if it's worth it to ship them. I have some tech in that corner, big makeup collection, and then my record player, obviously. And I also have PR, so I've arranged to send some boxes of it to friends and family. I'm gonna be taking a bunch of this with me as backups, but then I have that, and then also in the closet, the clothes left in this closet are ones that I ideally am going to be packing and taking with me. I obviously will need to see what fits in the suitcases. I'll show you the suitcases in a second. But I also have more PR here that I've arranged to send to people and also to donate some. And then all of this is stuff that I hopefully will have room to take with me. Let me show you the suitcase situation. You guys, when you see the living room, oh my goodness, it's a lot. So this is the suitcase situation. So there's one other. Matt has a big Samsonite. So this is all the suitcases we have. I know this is a lot, but Monos actually very kindly gifted us some because they knew we were moving. I've worked with Monos in the past. These are the two that I've been using a lot recently. This is a big base one. So I actually did a whole review on the base luggage sets last spring sometime. It would have been when Matt was in Texas, so last spring. And then I had the full set. I had the large checked, the medium checked, and the carry-on. My large checked actually broke. The zipper broke off in a way that wasn't repairable. And to be fair, like I had put these bags through the ringer. The bag had been on many a journey, but the zipper broke off. But I decided because we're doing this anyway and I still have the other ones, I repurchased the base. So now we have a full set like this again. And then let's see, these are Monos. These gorgeous ones are Calpac, and then Monos has gifted these ones. So, and then Matt has a very old Samsonite. So we are gonna split these. We think the best thing is, because it costs the same amount to check a bag no matter what size it is. So we have two mid-size suitcases. We think we're gonna leave these behind and just put stuff in them and then ship them via cargo. Because if you're gonna pay the same amount to check a bag, it might as well all be big bags. And so we are going to split them. Clothes, shoes, toiletries, and things like that. But also things that remind me of home. Like I'm gonna pack some of my books. I need to do my books today. But then there's also some things like my Gloucester, Virginia wood piece of artwork that will just remind me of home and make me happy while I'm transitioning and settling in. I have some handmade pottery pieces from family and friends. I want to take some of our wedding photos with us because we have printed wedding photos and those are irreplaceable. Like, you can never get those back if they go missing. So there are things like that that I really want to pack with me. So it's not just clothes, it's also like life stuff. So my goal today is to to get this looking better and to have this space be a bit more functional so that we can use it to stack. Been crooked for the last several clips. Okay, I am sitting down with my perfume. I know these look very familiar. You just saw me do my perfume clean out, and I'm gonna decide which ones I'm packing with me and which ones I am going to bubble wrap and put in a box, which is a very difficult decision because I don't know how I'm gonna decide this. Also, this is so bad of me, but I was packing stuff and I realized I had money left on this Ulta gift card. And I was like, well, they don't have Ulta in the UK, so I need to use it right now. So I went on Ulta and I was shopping, and the only thing that piqued my interest was perfume. So I bought more perfume. But then, this was really stupid. I ordered that, and then I also ordered my birth control refill because my pharmacy will mail it straight to you. And I forgot that I've already changed my address with the USPS. I think I've changed it with the UPS and FedEx, although it's so hard to tell. So I don't know how either of those things are getting delivered. I don't even know if they're gonna show up here. I changed my address here to my parents' address, so just so I have like somewhere for bills to go and stuff. So I don't even know if they're gonna show up here, and I used up a birth control refill, so I don't even know what's happening with that. Yeah, I was like, I just did this whole perfume clean out, and I pretty much halved my collection, and now I bought more, but it was a gift card and I had to use it. They don't have Ulta in the UK as far as I know, so I had to use it. Pro logic. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take a perfume and then just roll it in bubble wrap. And I don't have tape to secure it, but I don't think I'll need to secure it because I'm just gonna stack them so tightly. Can you even see this? Probably can't even see this. And then just do that and stick them in a box. Hello, it's the next day, so it's Friday, meaning 3 days till Matt moves, 6 days till I move, but 5 days till our stuff moves, which is the important part because all this has to be done. I'm back to working on my clothes, and I think today I'm also going to focus on products and toiletries and things like that. We've been making excellent progress, you guys. Things are really moving along. This morning, Matt and I actually recorded our first podcast episode together. So Matthew has been on Prologues, which you already know because that episode will already be out by the time this vlog is out. But he gave me my United States exit interview about thoughts and feelings and emotions regarding the move. So I think, Fergie, don't make me kick you out of here. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. So yes, I think that'll be a good episode. I haven't edited it yet, obviously, but it's Matt's first time on the podcast, so give that a listen if you are interested. And now, today I'm working on the rest of my clothes. There's also lots of laundry we've done this week, so all those clothes need to be sorted through, and my products and my toiletries. So I'm gonna work on my dresser. Matt and I share this dresser. This is not a good look at it right now because the top is just covered in things right now. But this dresser is one of my favorite of our furniture pieces. I got it last spring. Pretty sure it's from West Elm, so we're definitely taking this with us. And I have half of it, and this is where I keep like t-shirts, socks, underwear, activewear. So I'm just gonna, same thing. I feel like this vlog has so many montages, but I'm trying to go fast, and it just takes a really long time to talk through things to any sort of extent. So another montage. Tonight is actually, well, it's our last movie night in the apartment because tomorrow night we have a friend's birthday, and then on Sunday we're getting rid of the couch, our bed frame, and our TV. Our TV is a relic. We've had it for years and years. We got it used for like 150 or 250 bucks. And it's super old, and there's a crack down the screen, and so we decided to finally part ways with it, but in a weird way. Like, there's so many different things we could be getting sentimental over, things that we're getting rid of, and we're just not that sentimental over a lot of our stuff. But for some reason the TV feels sentimental because we got it together so long ago off of Facebook Marketplace because we couldn't afford anything else, and in a way that just feels like a big thing to let go of. I don't know. Matt and I love a Friday night movie night with some takeout and a really good movie or TV show. And the first 4 episodes of Bridgerton season 3 are out, and we've been watching Bridgerton together since season 1, so we might watch that. We might find a movie. But we decided that we're gonna keep working this afternoon, but then tonight we're just gonna do one last Friday night takeout on the couch before the couch is gone. One more night in this apartment. We'll obviously keep doing it in Edinburgh. So that's my goal. I have a couple of hours to crack out some work. I do need to record another podcast episode today or tomorrow afternoon at the no, I can't do it. Yeah, it has to be done today, or I have to get up early tomorrow. We're selling our car tomorrow, as well as the birthday party. Okay, I'll figure that out, but for right now, at least I'm making great progress on my audiobook, and I'm also listening to the Eras Tour official set list because I have avoided Eras Tour spoilers for like a year. I just didn't want to be, I wanted to be surprised when I eventually go, and I didn't watch the movie, and I've obviously seen clips of the performances online, and I'll watch some clips, but then I just scroll, like I don't want to know. I want to be surprised, and it's taken a lot of willpower. But then last weekend, I kept getting a bunch of DMs from you guys, because you know I love Tortured Poets, and you guys were like, oh my god, you should watch the Tortured Poets performance in Paris, like she added songs, or you would really like the performance. And so I cracked, and I looked it up, and so now I've given myself spoilers, but I was like, well, if I've already looked up like that many videos of one set, I might as well just listen to the official set list. And so now I have, which is good because there's a couple songs on it that I don't know by heart, and so I want to learn all of them. But yeah, so I'm making progress on that and on my audiobook. I've got more of these bags. We're making good progress. Hey you guys, it's a Saturday and we just sold our car and we're walking away from it right now to go deposit the check from the sale, and then we're coming back and we're gonna take that train station back to DC.
Sprinting away from it.
It's like, well, like we can't look back. Like
yeah.
I teared up. I actually teared up, and I took a bunch of photos of it. We're selling it to my sister-in-law's parents, so it's kind of within the extended family, which is nice. And I know they're gonna love it and take care of it. They've wanted to buy it since the first time they saw it like 6 months ago. And they were like, if you sell it when you move, let us know.
Yeah.
So it's kind of staying within the family-ish.
This place here on the left is a coffee shop.
Oh, that's Agora.
Yeah, I need a nip.
Yeah. Sylvan used to work there.
Oh, cool.
But I just like, I never thought I'd be getting sentimental over a car. But I've just never loved a car like I loved that Bronco, and I'm really sad. Hey guys, so it is Sunday before the move. We just had a removal service come and take the couch and our bed frame, which I'm not sorry to see go because it's been broken for such a long time. Those are bits of clean laundry that still need to be packed. I was worried that Fergus was going to be upset about the lack of couch, but I think he's actually loving it because he has more room to like just be crazy. Hey, come on. He has more room. He was rolling around on the floor and doing big stretches, and it was, oh, hello. I know I need to teach him not to do that, but to be honest, hey, no ankle biting. Too old for that. Oh, look at that little puppy. I know I need to teach him not to do this, but I think it's cute. As long as you don't do it to other people. Yes, look at those little teeth. Oh my gosh, look at those little teeth. He's not actually biting me. He's doing that retriever thing where he just wants you like in his mouth. But yeah, things are coming along. Matt leaves tomorrow actually, so now that we have more space, he's gonna start packing his suitcases. There's still, honestly, the kitchen is done. Most things are done. There's just more of my things in the office and in the bathroom. See, I think he likes the extra space because he can just flop around. I went to my best friend's birthday party last night, which was a pregame and then the Gimme Gimme Disco. It was super fun, such great vibes at the disco. I am feeling a little rough this morning, just from a late night. Yes? Yes? Hello, Fergus. Hello, Fergus. Oh, such a cute baby. This is a ruggable. As you guys know, you saw me put it down. So we can just wash this and then fold it up. I don't know where we're going to put this in the new house. I've been thinking about that because it does have a lot of color in it, but it is like a darker toned rug. It's really beautiful. I'm not sure what room it's going to fit in the best though, because it's quite feminine and I want to go for the vibe that I've shown you guys before, more of like a Ralph Lauren meets Scottish hunting lodge type of vibe. Oh, I love you so much. I've come down to the courtyard of my building to eat lunch. They said, or the movers said they were going to be here for 2 more hours and they didn't need me for anything. They've already been here for 3 hours, just like packing everything. They're being very meticulous, which I do appreciate because this is all getting shipped internationally. But each like piece of furniture in each individual box has to get wrapped a certain way. So yeah, they've been here for 3 hours, going to be 2 more. So they didn't need me, so I've come downstairs. I've ordered my last Chick-fil-A ever, and I'm gonna get a little work done. That was a little dramatic. Last Chick-fil-A before moving, not ever. I have a strawberry milkshake. I've ordered all my favorite things. Strawberry milkshake, diet lemonade, waffle fries, and a spicy chicken sandwich, but I forgot to order sauce. I forgot to order Chick-fil-A sauce, which is one of the main reasons to get Chick-fil-A. So that and the lemonade. This is my favorite lemonade on earth. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill, watch a little Sex in the City while I eat, and then keep working and just see kind of how much longer today's gonna take, because as soon as they leave I'm gonna pack a bag for the hotel tonight and then I'm gonna go, and I'm really excited. But obviously I want the move to go really well, so it's fine. That's all I'm doing today. That and then going to the hotel for like my chill night is all I'm doing. So I feel like I should have vlogged more today, but I was just in my own head a lot, and I'm in my own head a lot right now, just thinking about everything. I'm waiting for my best friend to come pick me up. She should be here any second. There's a lot in my life that's about to change really dramatically, and I think I'm gonna change a lot as a person as well, because how could you not? How could you do something like this and not change? But I think change is good most of the time. I think this change will be good. I'm curious to see what my life becomes and what kind of person I become. It doesn't really feel real still. Maybe it won't for a long time. I know someone who moved from Canada to Los Angeles, and she told me that it took her a year to feel like she actually lived there, and not that she was just on vacation there. And I feel like it'll be like that for me as well. It feels like I'm about to take a summer vacation to Edinburgh, and I'm not. That's my friend at the door. Gotta go.